Within just 2 years, Ankur Agarwal built a real estate empire with a gross development value of 80,000 crore rupees. A figure that massive usually suggests a massive trust fund, extreme luck, or a highly sophisticated scam. The reality is that he had absolute zero 5 separate times before reaching this peak. This chart tracks his trajectory, where every crash to a zero-balance baseline served as a mechanical reset for exponential growth. These bounces recoil to higher peaks because each failure stripped away a layer of risk aversion. Surviving total financial destruction provides the exact psychological conditioning required to eventually handle billion-dollar risks. Survival was his first priority, growing up with a single mother who earned just 800 rupees a month. This scarcity pushed him toward the most stable path he could find, becoming a chartered accountant. He ground his way to a comfortable 25 lakh rupees a year, but property ownership remained a strict barrier for social acceptance. 5 different families rejected his marriage proposals because he didn't own a home. He reacted to that rejection by liquidating his entire life savings to fund a lavish wedding in 2013, purely to signal his status. His bank account hit zero for the first time. He spent the next few years scaling his practice to 3 crore rupees in annual revenue, only to drain his accounts again in 2020 to buy a house in Delhi. While he could clearly generate cash, his wealth ceiling remained low. His financial decisions were driven by a need for external validation, rather than a raw growth strategy. In 2019, he moved his operations to Dubai to attempt to break into the international consulting market. Then, the pandemic locked the world down. His Indian revenue stopped, his Dubai capital evaporated, and he was trapped in a foreign market with nothing left. He pivoted into real estate brokerage in late 2020 to stay afloat, but by December, he had once again reached a balance of absolute zero. He leveraged his chartered accountant network to push through the crisis, eventually landing an underwriting deal that generated 50 crore rupees in brokerage. He survived the pandemic through a sheer refusal to freeze and panic when his financial runway disappeared. Instead of saving that 50 crore, he immediately reinvested all of it to hire 200 employees and build a massive infrastructure. He chose to return to zero. In 2023, his business partners walked away with that entire staff and infrastructure. He was empty-handed, lacking both his brokerage and his team. He secured his uncle's backing and moved to Ras Al Khaimah to transition from a broker to a developer, focusing on Al Marjan Island, just as news of a major casino development broke. The math was simple. He acquired land for 100 crore rupees before the market realized its value, generating over 500 crore in profit. He quickly scaled this across 26 projects, reaching a portfolio valuation of 80,000 crore rupees. Those former partners walked away with an empty shell. The real value remained in the operational blueprint he perfected through every previous reset. Despite controlling the region's largest private development firm, Ankur views himself as just another employee of the company. He follows a philosophy of detached action, where obsessing over a future goal is seen as a distraction that creates unnecessary fear. Most people fail to recover from a wipeout because they remain trapped grieving their past losses. He focused exclusively on the immediate, actionable present. He found true financial security by totally eliminating the fear of going broke. Mastering the art of surviving absolute zero removes every external risk, leaving only one possible direction to go: up.